Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. I already did my foundation and brows, and I did put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but we're gonna go ahead and add more because why not? I've already taken everything out of the packaging, but this is the box it comes in. On the back it shows you all the colors and names and exactly what they are, if they're cool toned, warm toned, neutral toned, whatnot. So this is what that looks like. I didn't realize this when I got it, but it does come with a really nice double-ended synthetic brush. So that just made my day when I opened it up and there was a brush in it. But this is what the actual packaging looks like. Again, on the back, it gives you a kind of key or layout as to what is in the palette and the colors and what exactly they are. I think this is really helpful. When you open it up, you get a quite large sized mirror. I'm trying not to blind you, but the mirror is huge. That's amazing. I love the fact that they give you this large mirror. And this is what the product looks like. You get a row of concealer shades, a row of contour shades, and then a row of highlighter shades. These are all cream products. They give you quite a bit of variety. You get C1, which is a light concealer, then C2, C3, C4, you know, continues like that, and you get light yellow, medium yellow, and then peach for darker skin tones. And then again, it starts lighter and moves to darker with the contour shades, which you get a medium beige, a warm brown, a taupe brown, and a deep. And then the highlighters again go from light skin tone all the way to deep skin tone with light shimmer, yellow shimmer, peach shimmer, or bronze shimmer. So this is pretty ideal if you are a makeup artist. It retails for $45, which seems like it's expensive, but with all the product you're getting with a really nice high quality brush, I think so far it's good. I mean, I haven't used this. This is a first impressions video, so hopefully I like it. But as of right now, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think the shades are beautiful. And again, if you're a makeup artist, this will be really helpful for you because it will pretty much cover all your clients' needs. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And if I didn't mention it, I got mine from Ulta. So like I said, it comes with this dual-ended brush. I'm going to use this for the purpose of the video, and I'm going to do the lighter shade. I'm going to use the lightest shade in here because I am pretty fair. Because the second one looks a little bit too yellow for me. So I'm going to take the tapered pointy end of it and go ahead and start highlighting in the areas. First impression, it's extremely creamy. It's already made quite a dent in it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's probably way too much, but the brush really isn't blending it out very well. I do have my beauty blender here, so I'll probably go in with that. So again, it's not really blending out very nicely with the brush, so I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and blend it out the rest of the way. It's blending out very nicely. It's not looking too cakey. It is very brightening. I'm sure you can tell on camera. Yeah, so far it blended out really nicely. It's not creasing under my eyes. It looks very seamless. It's not settling into my fine lines and wrinkles. But I usually don't ever have a problem with creasing with any concealer I use, so I don't know if that helps. But I'm going to go ahead and even out the highlight by putting it down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and my chin. And again, going back in with my beauty blender. Trying not to wipe off my eyebrow. Okay, so far I'm really liking it. I like the consistency of it. I think this would also be really good to clean up underneath the brows with. Which I might go ahead and try. Let's try. As you can see, it definitely cleaned up underneath the brow quite nicely and gave it a nice lift compared to this one. So I definitely like it for concealing and kind of brightening underneath the brow bone and cleaning up the eyebrow. So like it for that. Alright, so far I'm really digging it. I really like it. So now we're going to go ahead and try to contour with this. I need to clean off this end though. I'm going to take the same tapered end and just kind of draw a line from the top of my ear till about right here where the center of my eye starts. You don't want to go too far down because then you can kind of look kind of drag queeny-esque, and I mean, if that's what you're going for, you do you, boo, but I'm not going for that look today. So I don't know which shade I want to use. If I want to use the lightest shade or the second to lightest shade. I don't know. So I can use a medium beige, which is more cool toned, or a warm brown. Now let's start off with the lightest because we can always add a darker shade. Does look pretty gray. Let's see. I'm gonna take the bigger end, the buffing domed shaped end, and just kind of blend that out by just stippling it. Well, it is casting a very nice natural shadow. I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but in person it is looking very natural, not too overdone. I'm sure if I went in with a darker shade, it would look a bit more dramatic. But for everyday use, I really like it. It's blending out very nicely. It's not looking patchy. It's not blending away. I used to have the Anastasia cream contour kit, and I put that in a product I regret buying a while ago. I hated that. It was so hard to blend. It was just thick and disgusting, and I hated it. I hated it. And this is definitely way better in my opinion. But yeah, I think it gave a nice natural contour to the cheeks, not too much. You could definitely go in with a darker shade if you wanted something more dramatic for evening time, or you could use a darker shade and then put your foundation on top of it and give an even more natural look. So let's go ahead and do the forehead. Stipple that in. I really am liking this brush too. I think it blends out the product very nicely, and it's not disturbing my foundation at all. But I am going to go in with my beauty blender just to make it a little bit more seamless, just in case. If you watch my channel, you know I'm a hyper blender. I'm really liking this palette so far. I don't usually contour my nose, but why not? For the sake of this video. And to blend the nose contour in, I'm taking the Kat Von D concealer brush. I've been really liking this for highlighting the nose, and if I do contour the nose, this is what I've been using. Okay, and now I'm just going to do underneath the jawline. Okay, I'm just going to put some underneath my bottom lip. There up. Pull out a little more. Okay, so I'm done with the cream contouring. I am gonna go and finish up the rest of my makeup and add a little bit of bronzer and some powder and see how it reacts well with that, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Makeup's done. I used powder and blush and all that good stuff, so I have my final thoughts on this bad boy here, and I have to say I love it. It applied beautifully on my skin. It blended out beautifully. It did not settle into any of my pores or fine lines or wrinkles. It has not creased yet. And again, like I said, I don't really have trouble with creasing, so if you do, I don't know how this will work for you, but it did not crease on me. I love the color selection it gives you. You have everything you're gonna need, whether you're fair in the winter and then you get darker in the summer. Everything you need is right here. It didn't budge or move at all when I put powder on top and blended my bronzer on top of it. It didn't move, it didn't budge, it didn't break up. It looks beautiful. I applied powder all over and under, a little bit of powder under my eyes where the concealer was, and again, it didn't break it up. It didn't look cakey or anything like that. I really love it. So it's a go for me. I think this is definitely worth the price. And as for the brush, I really like the brush. It's very dense. It's a synthetic brush. It's not great for, you know, blending out concealer, but this tapered side is really great for placement of the product. So if you want to place the concealer and or contour shade on, I think this is great, and this is wonderful. This is wonderful for blending it out. So I really like this. It's a great quality brush. It does not feel cheap at all. I mean, some places will probably charge $45 just for this brush. So I definitely recommend it. Like I said, I got mine from Ulta. It was $45 and I love it. And as for the packaging, I don't think I talked about that. It is plastic. It feels not the sturdiest, but not the cheapest packaging I've ever used either. But it's very thin and sleek. I think it'd be great to travel with if you're a traveling makeup artist. This will be great for you. Yeah, I love it. I can't say anything bad about it. I actually have no cons except for maybe the packaging feels a little cheap, but I can deal with that because the product is really good, and I'd rather have a little bit cheaper packaging and give me a bomb-ass brush in it instead. So yeah, I definitely say this is worth it, and to go to Ulta and get it and see if you like it. If you have tried it, let me know what you think down below, and if it worked for you, and if it didn't work for you, why didn't it work for you? I just like to hear everybody's opinions because we all have different skin types and preferences and skin tones, so let me know what you think down below. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.